Just because the lockdown has been lifted, it does not mean that we have won the fight against COVID-19. The battle continues, and it is time that we take a pledge to act as responsible citizens by continuing to follow the 3 golden rules of wearing masks properly, maintaining 2-meter distance from others, and frequent hand washing. The responsibility now lies with us to slow the spread of COVID-19. By protecting yourself, you protect others. Hello and welcome to the Friday edition of IPR Department's E-News Bulletin. I'm Chiring Eden. Let's look at some of the news making headlines this week. As per the latest update on COVID-19 figures provided by the State Health Department, a total of 41 positive cases were reported on Thursday. This takes the total active cases to 312, total cured and discharged to 3,048. Cumulative total stands at 3,500. A total of 53,635 tests have been conducted so far, and 59 persons have died from the disease. 4 persons are currently admitted in ICU. Schools in Sikkim are set to open from October 19, 2020 in graded manner without winter holidays. This was informed in a press release by Director Elementary Education and Samagra Shiksha on Thursday. This decision to reopen schools has been taken in view of the instructions issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, to open the schools in a graded manner after October 15th. It may be recalled here that government schools in the state have already been functioning since September 21, 2020, with 50% of the teaching and non-teaching staff members attending the workplace and students from class 9 to class 12 attending on a voluntary basis with the written consent of their parents. Ministry of Education, Government of India has also issued standard operating procedures for the safety and well-being of the students and staff members. Relevant SOPs of the ministry and the ones prepared by the State Education Department will be the basic guidelines while conducting the activities in schools after the reopening. All schools are directed to follow these guidelines strictly. Further, a calendar has been prepared by the department where various activities have been assigned to the district heads and school heads, and these are to be completed before opening of the schools from October 19th. As per the calendar, standard 9 to 12 will continue on voluntary basis and with written permission of guardians to attend the school. Standard 6 to 8 will resume with students attending only on voluntary basis with the consent of the parents from November 2nd, 2020. Further, primary classes, standard 3 to 5, may be started from November 23rd, subject to COVID-19 pandemic situation prevailing at that time. The department also circulated the guidelines for reopening of hostels for all management establishments, government and non-government both, maintaining hostels in the state. The winter holidays have been done away with completely and classes will function on all working days and half days on Saturdays. The next academic session, which was supposed to begin on February 2nd, 2021, will now begin on February 15, 2021. The current academic session will end on February 13th. District Development Coordination and Monitoring Committee meeting was held in the Conference Hall of North District Zilla Panchayat Mangan on Thursday. The meeting was chaired by MP Lok Sabha Indrahang Subba, Ministers Samdup Lepcha, Karmalodi Bhutia, MLA Pinso Namge Lepcha, Zilla Adaksha of North Namdev Lepcha, and officials from the district administration. Wide-ranging topics related to schemes of different departments were presented. Topics like reconstruction of earthquake-damaged rural houses, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sarak Yojana, Sikkim Garib Awas Yojana, Swachh Bharat Mission, Open Defecation Free, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, and many others were discussed. MP Indrahang Subba interacted with officials from various line departments and directed them to conduct proper programs and implement every scheme for the development of rural areas. The closing program of online boxing coaching was held at Panchayat Bhavan, Mangshila, North Sikkim on Thursday. Minister Kunganima Lepcha was present as the chief guest, along with the other officials and locals of North District, as well as the boxing coaches of sports departments and Sports Authority India. Arjuna awardee Jaslal Pradhan thanked the organizers for their efforts in making boxing a priority sport by installing standard boxing ring at Mangshala. The program included an inauguration of the new standard boxing ring funded by the Sports and Youth Affairs Department. Minister Kian Lepcha inaugurated the ring, and Praveen Limbu, who was voluntarily serving as a coach in that area, was presented with letter of appreciation for his remarkable contribution in promoting of boxing in North District. This was followed by cash prize distribution to the winners of online boxing competition recently organized and funded by the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs. The team from the department, led by Secretary Sports along with the locals, also inspected the land for the construction of boxing hall. Sikkimese girl Smriti Gurung, working as a researcher in South Korea, has collected and donated 2,000 COVID testing kits worth around Rs 40 lakh for her home state of Sikkim. Smriti, who hails from Lower Arithang here, has successfully completed her PhD studies in biomedical science under Kyungpook National University School of Medicine, Daegu, South Korea in August. She is currently posted as a postdoctoral researcher in the same university. During her research, Smriti came in acquaintance with Seegene, one of the top biotech firms of South Korea, and got an opportunity to get 2,000 testing kits. She sent those kits worth around 40 lakh to Sikkim with the help of the distributors in India. The testing kits reached Gangtok on Tuesday. Smriti's father, Robin Gurung, handed over the testing kits to the STNM hospital medical superintendent the same day. India's confirmed COVID-19 cases continue to rise, even if so at a slower pace, as the country embarks on the fifth phase of reopening the economy. India added over 63,000 fresh cases in 24 hours, according to the recent Health Ministry's update. This includes over 64 lakh recoveries and over 1.12 lakh dead. Meanwhile, the central government is in its fifth phase of reopening a contracting economy. Cinemas in several parts of the country opened after 7 months on Thursday, with a few film enthusiasts venturing warily into movie watching in a COVID-19 contactless era of alternate seating, 50% capacity and packaged snacks. While theatres and multiplexes remain closed in states like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Chhattisgarh, they opened in several places including Delhi and parts of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, with stringent do's and don'ts in keeping with the new normal. India is expected to have a COVID-19 vaccine in a few months, and the country should be in the process of delivering it to the people in the next 6 months, according to Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan. He made the comments at the annual general meeting of Indian Red Cross Society. While the vaccine is underway, Vardhan also said to fight against COVID-19, the social vaccine of maintaining a distance of 6 feet should be followed, along with regular washing of hands and wearing of masks and face covers, especially in public places. He said that this potent social vaccine can stop the disease, and it also forms the foundation of the Jan Andolan against COVID-19. China on Thursday slammed the US government for the appointment of Special Coordinator on Tibet Affairs, calling it an act of interference. The Trump administration had appointed Robert Destro as the Special Coordinator on Tibetan issues amid tension between China and the US. Robert Destro, a senior US human rights official, is also the Assistant Secretary of State for Democracy, Human Rights and Labor. The US has criticized the Xi government's human rights record on issues including Xinjiang and Tibet. However, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said that ethnic minorities in Tibet enjoy full freedom of religious belief, as it accused the US of political manipulation. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, while introducing Destro as the Special Envoy on Tibet, said, Destro will lead US efforts to promote dialogue between the People's Republic of China and the Dalai Lama or his representatives, protect the unique religious, cultural and linguistic identity of Tibetans, and press for the human rights to be respected. Pompeo added that the United States remains concerned with the PRC's repression of the Tibetan community. Meanwhile, Tibet's regional chairman Chedala said China never restricted foreigners' entry into Tibet. The US government had earlier restricted visas of Chinese officials who were allegedly involved in blocking diplomatic access to Tibet. That is all we have for today. Please like and follow our Facebook page, that is the official page of Government of Sikkim, for the most authentic news and information on recent developments in the government and the state. Please continue wearing masks, wash hands regularly and maintain safe distance while heading out. Our fight against COVID-19 continues. Thank you for tuning in.